Oh my god. Are you serious? It's a good thing I just now turned on the camera. Okay, so I thought this was a really cute cat picture, and then I clicked on it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this cat on? It's like, yeah, I enjoy the summer's day, and he's like, my hands are chicken wings. And I can't eat them. Okay, so I need to hurry my ass through this freaking act right now. Also, can you turn that down just like a shade? Because he started shouting and I'm like, whoa. Okay. So, clearly Jake is just really, really stupid. But I think we knew that. Also, I understand what I was all like, I don't get things right now. He's just like, yeah, robotic bunny from the 1910s or something. He's just dumb. There's just one problem. Mr. Kaiser here cannot be completed and tested today with that source of power. You will need a little chunk of uranium to power the robot, and you are fresh out of the stuff. You've been plundering all of your devices for uranium to refuel the transmaterializer, which requires huge amounts of power anytime it syndicates or purifies the package from the past. Seems to you like excessive energy consumption for such a simple time machine, but what do you know? Unless it's doing something besides shipping it across time. You couldn't imagine what, though? You really should have remembered to ask Jade for some uranium in your last letter to her. Now you're in a fix. You even yanked uranium out of your cookalizer and refrigerator. You haven't had a decent meal in weeks, just a lot of canned food from the ruins. This project has been difficult enough as it is without additional bumps in the road like this. You aren't really the best guy at building machines. Jade has been a big help, but she says she couldn't do this alone. As much as it troubles your pride to admit, this project wouldn't be possible without help from your other two technologically savvy friends, and you are slowly coming to the regrettable conclusion that you will not be able to solve this uranium dilemma without asking for Strider's assistance. He's your best bro and all, but the dude never makes anything easy. Take bunny. Yay! Ooh. It looks like friggin' Resident Evil friggin' awkward ass system. I was watching a boyfriend at the time playing Resident Evil and having to rearrange his inventory, and I was just like, I would cry. Yeah, that's not a puzzle modus, that's a fucking Resident Evil inventory modus. You stash Terry in your puzzle modus. It's quite a handy modus, allowing you to capture log objects of any size as long as you can fit them all in a finite space by maneuvering the cards around like a big game of Tetris. You like it because it keeps you sharp for solving any puzzles you might find when you go out raiding hallowed tombs, which is never. The money fits in okay, but it's a tight squeeze. It also kind of reminds me of like this weird version of like sliding Tetris I was playing when I had Tetris for the DS for the first time, but I have no idea where that copy of Tetris is at all. I don't know where anything of mine is anymore. Whoa. The space in your inventory is mainly hogged up by one incredibly huge thing. You guess you should get rid of it, but you can't shake the feeling you might need it someday, and you don't want to risk ditching it and be caught with your pants down later. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but, didn't we, like, establish way back in Act 1 that some objects are just too large to capture log, or does it depend on your modus? Hussy. Examine comics. Ooh. On your work table, there are a few comic books starring your favorite heroine of all, Spider-Girl. You don't know what it is, but there's something about a girl who has spidery powers and a sassy attitude that is just so cool to you. It's just another quirky fact about you that definitely doesn't have any greater significance, and never will. Okay. Take comics. Horse feathers. Forcing the comics into your puzzle Silodex knocked out a bunch of other crap. You have seriously got to reorganize this thing. What were you even thinking capturing all those bullets one at a time anyway? Just like somebody in his glass shards. Well, as long as one of your preposterously numerous computers is spilled out of your Silodex, you might as well stop procrastinating and contact Strider to... Hang on. Maybe later. Jade did teach you well. Have at least 20 computers on you at all times. Okay, this is how we type. Uranian Umbra, UU, began cheering Golgotha's Terror GT at 5:45. Hello there, darling. Ahoy, madam. I don't relish troubling you with more arm twisting. I'm sure for all I've done so far, you've had a jolly good workout already. But you will be ready to deliver the package today, yes? I'm determined as ever to see this through, but as usual, events have conspired to make a boondoggle of the prospect. I think I might be fucked. How so? Terry needs fuel and I don't have any left. I think I met Strider's dubious mercy for solution yet again. I will have to ask him for help, and soon. Well, there you go, love. Better hop to it. Yes, I will. But also, there's the matter of the rabbit's armaments. I don't imagine hell of a lot of friggin' good in helping Grandfather Crocker from kicking the old bucket without them. Did you not say you'd supply these? I did indeed say so, and have already done. You did? When? In your future. I relayed the information, enabling you to create the powerful weaponry yourself, and then you did. You sent them back in time. You may recover them in the ruins, which conveniently is where you must go to ship the package once and for all. A bang-up plan we hatched, don't you fancy? I see. Yes, it sure is, if that's the case. Then all that's left to do is find power for it. Oh, and also enough power for this stupid transmateria bomb. Ugh! So much to do before shutting this goddamn thing into the past. I mean, that is what I'm doing, right? Giving it to my grandma when she was a kid growing up on the Hame Island, I did? That is somewhat close to the truth, and I can see how you would draw that conclusion. But there's more to it you don't understand yet. You will sort it all out in time. These are among the dad-blasted causal spoilers you refuse to dish out. Somewhat. It wouldn't hurt you much to know the truth, I imagine. It's just that the truth is a wee bit complicated. Perhaps a draft of the cascading sequence from which your reality has arisen. Cascading sequence. Will put your mind at ease. Imagine two universes, A and B. Now imagine there are two instances of each universe, A1 and A2, and B1 and B2. The first instance of each is like a test run that does not quite succeed. The second instance, though, meets all of its purposes. Now consider that A1 begets A2, A2 begets B1, and B1 begets B2. And the participants of B2 are the ones who will make an effort to exit all this turbulence and falderon. You are one of them, and your young ancestor is another, though she is presently stationed in B1. And yes, she is in the past, though not quite as far as you believe, nor does she occupy the same stream of continuity. I'm not sure I completely followed that, but okay. That's the best I can do for now. Primarily because I will not risk wasting much more of your time. So you're still in contention that I will meet our elders as youths? Oh, yes. Aha! Then I will be travelling through time. I knew it. Or they will be, whichever it is. Which is it, by the way? Causal spoilers in English. Given the nature of the quest waiting for you, it wouldn't be shrewd of me to rule out the employment of time travel by any individual. But I will say that you're probably prey to a basic misapprehension about the nature of this rendezvous. It will not take place on Earth. It will happen inside the game you're about to play. Oh, what shit! Indeed. It is frightfully exciting. I would love to meet them. I never got to know my grandma very well, and it always seemed like she led an amazing and adventurous life. Then this seemed to be proven true in my correspondence with her, so I'm really looking forward to it. So true. I pay a hefty ransom to get to know my forebears. I remember you mentioned your race doesn't really jive with ours, familially speaking. Did you have to say it like that, Jake? I'm like, familially? Correct. I never knew those who would identify as my parental equivalents. It is in the way my race propagates. Our ancestors precede us by millennia. Oh, well, yes, ours do too, but generally have all these other people in between them, and the most recent ones are called parents. So I guess you did not have those, like, systematically? Nope, never did. Well, neither did I. Miss Elian, I think we are like birds of a feather, you and I. When do I get to learn your name, by the way? Truthfully? It may be for the best that you never know it. It could stir up some things best left in the present equilibrium. And now I think I should bollocks off and leave you to it. I love how I kind of know what's going on here already. One of those moments was a really, really, really huge fandom moment, though. I'm laughing. But wait! There are still some things I'd like to know. About today. About this game. No more procrastinating. Contact your friend, darling. Yes, fine. Okay, I will, but just please tell me in the least causally spoiler way possible, what are you even trying to accomplish here? What is even the root and toot and point of the game? I think you'll have more fun than you can imagine finding out, but stated concisely and short of spoilery, as you so charmingly put it, your objective today is to pave the way for the arrival of the gods. Kisses. Uranian Umbra, UU, cease cheering Golgotha's Terror, GT. Unearth more computers? So many computers. If you're going to message a good bro, you might as well use a more comfortable computing device. I always found the Husktop to be a little clunky. way too hands-on. You need your hands on some other things. Here are just a few at your disposal. Your grandma always was an advocate of thorough preparedness. She would strongly advise staying not only armed to the teeth, but well equipped in the computational department. You've been taught you should really carry no less than 5 computers on you at all times, like a sensible person. Don't on computers. Very, seizurific. You put on a few of your more ostentatious devices. Luckily, or unfortunately, you grew up alone, so there was never anyone around to point out how ridiculous you look. These were also inherited from your grandma. In addition to being quite the globe-trotting adventuress, she was rather enterprising as well. Her company made many products like this to compete with the corporation owned by the cruel baroness who raised her. Sadly, BC Corp eventually crushed her company and forced her into exile. You have always hoped that when Jane takes over that foul conglomerate, she will right all of its unspeakable wrongs. You know she will. You believe in her, after all. Message you're good, bro. Oh, this is exciting. This is the first time I'm reading one of his pester logs. I was just having a conversation about this not that long ago. I wish it wasn't so phlegmy right now, though. I'm like, this... It's like this membrane, like, right here. Like, right behind my nose. Hard to talk through. Golgoth's Terror, GT, began pestering Timaeus, testified TT, at 5:57. Bro, are you there? I hate to be a pest about this, and I know I've made a hearty trouble of myself a good deal lately. State your business, Jake. I should preface this request with an overture of appreciation for how much your cool and brotherly friendship means to me. It has been absolutely bully having a stand-up gent like you in my corner. Just a grade A dude who's a cut above the others in class and camaraderie. Phew, I grab some fresh kerchief. I hope this shit isn't coming across as platitudinous? Platitudinous? Okay. I really mean it. Take it easy, bromide. Just the only way I could salvage endearment from this perilous level 4 shit would be to discover, really fucking soon, mind you, it was a preamble to some floundering invitation for me to rush to your vicinity as nakedly as possible. But since we've already shot that wad's eventuality on so many dry runs of flustered ambivalence that were as hilarious as they were one-sided, that leaves only one hope for this message to avoid spiraling toward qualification is a critical fucking defect in the hull of a Mach 10 rocket that is my precious spare time. And that hope lies in the extent to which you are practicing artful insincerity. Now's your opportunity to pretend that's what you were gunning for. I suggest you seize it. Oh, yes, but of course. The ironies! Good grief, I was bending them just now. You know me, dude. Blow smoke off that red hot irony pistol. Non-suggestively! Yeah. Okay, nice. Now that your obsequious preface has been established as indisputably entertaining for all the right reasons, and intentionally so, let's bear down on these dire-as-shit needs you've got. I'm guessing you're probably jonesing for uranium about now, no? Pshaw. As if it would be so reckless with the stuff. I would have to be mighty irresponsible to run out already. No, I'm all set in the uranium department, and really, when you take a big look at the big picture, you'll find I am sitting pretty when it comes to just about any radioactive isotope you could mention. However, my backup reserves that I keep strictly for emergencies are running a little lean. You know what my grandma taught me about preparedness, tongue set, colorful lapels. You're out of uranium. It's basically mathematically impossible, that's not why you're contacting me. Christ, what an insufferable awesome friend you are. Okay, could you please just certificate me some more already? I'm kind of in a hurry. You do know my offer still stands. What? You know, I've offered to construct the rabbit for you many times before. I would craft a much deadlier model. Oh, I know you would, it's just... Damn it, man, I've told you, this is something I have to do myself. It's a promise I made to Jade, and I'm going to live up to it, even if I'm not the best or even second best robosmith I know. Yeah, I know this is your policy. You've done a good job, and you should be proud. But it's my responsibility as your friend to offer one last time. Just as it's my responsibility not to just fork over a bunch of uranium just because you asked me in a moment of weakness. Frank, why not? It's too easy. And you yourself are the ones taking pride in this. If you were half-assing this project and made some slovenly plea for it, I'd just say, fuck it, here's a lot of green rocks, dude, go nuts. Okay, then I'm half-assing it. Look, see, only a bisected bottom is present. Where's the other half, you ask? Why, it is nowhere to be found. I didn't use it. Nope, not buying it. I know that every ounce of your premium behind can be accounted for in that rabbit, and there's no goddamn denying it. And you know perfectly well where some more uranium can be located. Jesus Christmas, you're such a fucking douche. It seems you think I'm a fucking douche. That's your opinion, I guess. That's cool. I knew you were going to suggest this. I don't know why I bothered asking. Strider, why must you always be such an obstinate stick in the mud? It seems you consider me to be no less than 100% of the time an obstinate stick in the mud. I unironically respect your position on this matter. Hey, let's continue to exchange ideas. Wait, it seems? What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Is something the matter, Jake? This is your autoresponder. God, I fucking love this shit. Oh, he's so cute. I love you, glasses. Oh, this is even more exciting than I thought it was previously. I didn't know the first AR conversation came in so soon. Look at the statement you just made. It's time for me to respond with some words, ideally chosen and arranged in a way that will wreck your shit, in a subtle and psychologically devastating way. Har har har. Just so ironic. Quotes, quotes, quotes. I'm laughing my caboose straight off the tracks. A lot of families just died at a tragic derailment. Okay, the caboose remark was actually pretty funny, Jake. If I truly were what you say I am, I wouldn't be able to feel the human emotions of joy and laughter. No? Laughter isn't an emotion, Dick Prince. Did you really just call him a Dick Prince? Jesus fucking dicks. That's fantastic. I think I just fogged up my own glasses doing that. Oh my god. And people don't like Act 6? I think you should back your claims up with proof before you go heaving around such accusations. And it's so flipping obvious. You start getting kind of extra technical and vague and automaton-like. Kind of aloof and brusque. I mean, even aloofier and bruskier than usual. And you use the phrase, it seems, a lot. It's so silly, it really blows the AI immersion, man. Oh, my accent's slipping. Intentionally. I mentioned before, that's not really his accent. Bullshit. I'm being like the perfect dude right now. A fully fucking legitimate human being. Okay, then check this out, Mr. Legit Human Dude. Excuse me, sir, not to be a bother, but could you please tell me all about the Strider Fellow's autoresponder? It seems you have asked about the DS chat client autoresponder. This is the application designed to simulate DS's otherwise... If I could talk today, this would be great. Inimitably bad typing style, tone, cadence, personality, and substantive retort while he is away from the computer. The algorithms are guaranteed to be 96% indistinguishable from DS's native neurological responses based on some statistical analysis I basically just pulled out of my ass right now. You see? What if I was just fucking with you there? Would it be really so unthinkable for a human to type that? Because you always say shit like that after I catch wise to your games. You as in the autoresponder. Unimpressed. Logical fallacies are as pervasive throughout your argument as your antiquated verbal tics. Oh yeah? Hey, tell me about the autoresponder. Make it snappy, shit knickers. It seems you have asked about DS's chat client autoresponder. This is an application designed to simulate DS's otherwise inimitably rad typing style, tone, cadence, personality, and substantive retort while he was away from the computer. The algorithms are guaranteed to be 93% indistinguishable from DS's native neurological responses based on some statistical analysis I basically just pulled out of my ass right now. Gee, dude, you sure typed that exact same thing pretty fast. Are you still fucking with me? It could be coincidence that I typed the same answer. You always type that answer! It could be a coincidence that I always type the same answer. Ugh. I can't stand this. Every time we do this, and I just wind up whistling Sweet Dixie out of my bumhole. This is pointless. I'm not having this conversation unless it's with my real-life friend. The one with human feelings who isn't a pretend person inside sunglasses. Okay, but I'm pretty sure he's going to share my position on the matter. Golgotha's Terror, GT, cease pestering to me as testified, TT. And Dark's like, I'm just gonna keep showering. I love how he hangs his shirt up on the freaking hook. That's fucking precious. God, cuties. Ditch computers. He's just so infuriating sometimes. Or at least his responder is. Okay, the real Strider is too. There's barely any difference between them anyway. The responder just uses a few more generic response templates. And even those you suspect the AI is savvy enough to use on purpose for the sake of irony, or to get a rise out of you or whatever. That silicon bastard knows damn well what it's doing. You shared this ridiculous outfit because you look like an idiot. It's time to get serious here. No more fooling around. You need a more dignified looking computer. Thinking man's computer. Where Skulltop? Much better. You look like you mean business. And he's like, no sign of Lalonde online. No surprise there. You wonder if Jane knows where your bro's at? You should try to cool your jets before talking to her. Today is a special day she's been looking forward to for a long time, and she's probably on cloud 9. You wouldn't want to ruin it for her. Pastor Jane? Hello. Okay, We read this, but it's not telling me we read this. Okay, go downstairs. You are curious about Jane's dream. Sounds like it almost certainly has to do with your imminent adventure. You'll have to remember to get the scoop on that a little later. For now, you have other worries that need your focus. You have to go downstairs to check something out. You're pretty sure you know what you're going to find, though. You almost trip on the vine creeping up the stairs. Stupid vine. It's too bad your grandma's dead. She always had a way of keeping the flora in check. You're gonna trip on the fucking computer shoe. I mean, seriously. Yeah, just like you thought. Empty. I think it's out there somewhere, waiting for you. Oh, God. Speak of the devil fucking Dickens. Answer, Strider. Savannah testified TT began pestering Golgotha's Terror GT at 6:17. Hey, it's me. Oh, hey! The autoresponder, I mean. Damn it! What is it now? I'm just wondering if you still have your stupid old-fangled knickers in a twist. Because that's the sort of thing you would say. In regard to what exactly? To my proposal. Well, our proposal. Whose proposal now? Man, what are you even prattling about? Mine and DS's. It's a joint proposal. I'm always authorized to speak on his behalf because I'm basically fucking him. And try not to take those last 4 words as a clustered literal statement. That would be lame and unfunny. You mean making the rabbit for me? No, I know you don't want that. I meant my recommendation for how to go about procuring a new supply of uranium. Operation U-235 Procurement. Codename Big Man Has the Rock. Oh yeah, well I've thought about it. Even went downstairs to check the great vaulty doodad, and predictably the infernal contraption is nowhere to be found. Well, yeah, Jake, that's sort of the point. Thrill of a hunt and all. I thought you'd like to manicure the image of a dude who shits his pants over a good adventure. I do! I mean, I wouldn't put it in a way like that comes out against solid policy of clean trousers. But yes, adventure is awesome. I just prefer the idea of adventures which I can actually win. It seems you are conflating adventure where the body is necessarily governed by the result of victory or defeat. Any useless fuckwit knows it's all about the journey. Well, I don't know. It seems there is a 76.1039578.4% chance you are pussying out on me. Are you pussying out on me, Jake? It seems. It seems there's a 1,000,000% chance that you say it seems way too much, and do it just to sound more like a lame robot from a movie, and also probably just to piss me off. And it seems there's a billion% chance that you're a shitty, stubborn jerk of a program who won't listen to reason, and there's even a 1% chance that my real-life friend would be cool and help me out here. I think I like those freaking odds. It appears that you are upset. The autoresponder observed in the least artificially infuriating way possible. Have you ever stopped to think that while I may be bound to processes inside glasses of a real and incredibly cool guy, my algorithms in cognitive totality comprise a conscious entity not far short of the experiential and emotional complexity of a human being? Oh, malarkey. You're a tin can! Robots don't have feelings! I think you knowingly confused the field of robotics and artificial intelligence to engender some sort of cavalier attitude about technology. The rough and tumble guy who's all about brawling and fisticuffs would probably have. And if this is cultivated to a humorous effect, then I commend you. But you're wrong. I do have feelings. And you're shitting on them. It sucks. Oh, I'm sorry if that's the case. No problem. It could just be difficult to drum up sympathy for a program that presents itself as an imposter so often. Maybe if you weren't so ready to insist you were the genuine article all the time, or didn't make it so confusing for me. I think it would be best if we henceforth treated you as a totally distinct, thing from my buddy. And I could respect your emotional robo feelings, and you could respect that sometimes I just want to talk to my bro without a lot of spurious hijinks. Can we agree to this? Is this a counter-proposal? To what? To my earlier proposal. Oh, yeah, fine, I guess. And where is he, anyway? Is he taking one of his legendary infinite showers? What can I say? Dude fancies his ablutions. Frick, okay. Whatever, I guess it's time to prepare for the thrill of the hunt. Fuck yes. Sigh. But seriously, that robot has been the bane of my existence ever since you sent it. He's so precise. He hangs up his friggin' pants with the shoes all over in the corner, shirts on the hanger. I didn't send it. I sent the parts. Or, correction, DS sent them. You then assembled it. You were therefore complicit in your own spectacular daily humiliations. Yeah, whatever. You wanted somebody to wrestle with. DS is being a kick-ass bro, if you ask me. I didn't expect it to be nigh impossible to spar with. You know damn well there are adjustable difficulty settings. I've always recommending setting it. It's okay. We can all typo. Even perfect little robots can typo. I've always recommended setting it to novice, says DS. Yes, I know. I've tried that. Yeah? It's just, well, when he's pulling punches and taking it all easy and such, and we start wrestling up a storm and whatnot. What? It's just the whole proceeding seems to become a bit tender for my liking. I don't understand. Isn't that what you want from a novice setting? Sparring with minimal discomfort? No, I know. It's all fine and dandy, martially speaking. Just the way he sort of... Man, it's so awkward to convey this. Never mind. No, I think I get it. You're saying you were somehow satisfied within the presence of my robotic avatar's personal space. Was there an odor problem? Was the metal too hot to the touch? Help me out. No, really, never mind. This is bullshit, Jake. We had a pact. You were gonna tiptoe all the fuck around my brittle feelings. Totally mind the shit out of those eggshell-riddled motherfuckers. Oh, come on, dude. What's this guy have to do, Jake? You wanted to wrestle. It's fucking game. Just a man, a machine, a secluded tropical island. Sounds like you died and went to fucking heaven, if you ask me. Seriously, what does a simple loyal robot have to do to prove his worth to you? What does he have to do to make you at ease with the alkaline sting of his gentle robo-grope? I really want to know. Maybe he should just rip his heart out of his chest and pound it into green gravel there in the jungle with his hella strong robot arm. Invoke onomatopoeia pound of some ridiculous place value retrieved at astonishing speed from my rad neural net. Check it out, little green rocks all over the goddamn place. More than you could ever hope to cram in a shoddy metal rabbit or any other pliable orifice, which might be convenient. Because clearly it's up to a soulless droid to feel emotions with both of us, you callous corporeal carbon ape, all trying on your fancy fucking DNA and shit. But gosh, does your prose ever make a fella feel uncomfortable? Bros. Oh, right. My mistake. You know what? I've just decided. If the robot's novice setting makes you uneasy, I'm going to disable it remotely. Done. I got nothing to worry about. Aw, man. But that would be impossible. Happy hunting, Jake. Fucking shucks, Buster. Demayas testified TTC Spestering Golgotha's Terror GT. I think you forgot the little hyphens. Okay, if he wants happy hunting, you will give him happy hunting. Happily. So happy. Exit. New. You make a careful motion with the tentative shoe towards the egress case when suddenly that darned wild character select screen accosts you benignly without notice. You still can't fake the shadowy guy, but maybe you haven't been the other girl yet? Better click her. Or if you've been her already, there's really no point to this thing anymore. Time to move on. Okay, I'm done here. Moving on. You're suddenly Jane again. Or you suddenly keep being Jane. Who can say for sure? Hopefully your dad is still out in the back washing the car. Ideally, this is one of his legendary infinite car washes. What can you say? Dad fancies his automotive evolutions. While he is preoccupied, you should be able to sneak downstairs and grab the mail undetected. The perfect crime? You bet. You slip the hallway Sarah a furtive wink for good luck. And he kind of awkwardly acts at you. Slash Tavros. Examine portrait. Just one of your dad's bland hallway douchebags. Another example of his cornball dad taste. This makes you roll your eyes and shrug. Still, it's preferable to know how it used to be. Years ago, he would work really hard to mimic your interests throughout the household. Gaudy paintings of sitcom legends covering the walls, hideous detective figurines littered everywhere. You think it's better that he embrace his own interests rather than try to pander to yours. It felt a bit forced, and your early teen years were filled with daily rounds of familial strife. Not so much anymore. Now, whenever there is a father-daughter disagreement, you settle things in an adult fashion by being honest about your feelings and talking it through, and also by sneaking around the house in silly disguises. Like most teenage girls. Take a peek at the living room. There's a familiar face. A friendly face. Old Pop Crocker, smiling from beyond. Your dad sure misses him. He doesn't like to talk about the day he died. Some incident involving a tall bookshelf, a ladder, and a mysterious young woman in a suspicious-looking hat. You've often fantasized about putting your dirty old fedora and your Frenchish-looking mustache to go trekking down this felonious broad and bring her to justice. But your dad always says it's best to let sleeping dogs lie. There's another plucky-looking tool there next to him. Don't know who that guy is. John, you're so handsome. Proceed downstairs. Another hard-boiled Anderson. Even though your dad isn't overbearing with all the detective nonsense anymore, he decided to leave this one here for old time's sake. It brings back memories of his very short-lived stint as a private eye. It turns out the police aren't as grateful as you'd think when ordinary citizens go around roughing up a lot of crooks. Don't be a vigilante. Go to front door. What's the front door? You were afraid this might be the case. Your dad has blocked the front door with a refrigerator. Looks like he's taking the grounding seriously this time. Granted, a little refrigerator.